Spiffy Guy, and once again we are back on the trail. You can see over my shoulder there, that is Bass River Resort. We have parked there. That's the same place that we had the Spring Mega, and we're walking up the road. And behind me is the Ozark Trail headed towards Onondaga State Park, and in front of me is the Ozark Trail heading towards the Berryman Campground. So we're on the Courtois section, trying to fill in some blanks. I got 2 blanks on this 48-mile section. So I got up super early this morning and drove the 2 hours down here. It's 8:15, and we're gonna get rolling. See if we can't do about 22 miles today. So I'll get the map out and head back to the studio and show you what we're doing.
The plan for this trip is to head from Bass Resort down south towards Hazel Creek, which would complete the remaining sections of the Courtois Trail that I need to finish. So from Bass, we'll head down to Harmon Spring. That'll complete that section. We'll move to the east side of the Berryman Loop, giving me the option to camp at Brazil Creek should I get tired or if it's late enough in the day that I won't be able to make it all the way to the Berryman Campground. If I camp at Brazil Creek, I'll hook up with an Ozark Trail Association trail crew and do some reroute work on the east side of the Berryman Loop. If I make it all the way to the Berryman Campground on Friday night, I may try to make a run for Hazel Creek on Saturday. I'll have to get up early as this will be about a 26-mile trek. If I'm tired Friday night though and don't want to do that, then Saturday I'll continue to hook up with the Ozark Trail crew and do the Berryman reroute.
Alright guys, I apologize for the cell phone, but apparently my camera won't turn back on. So anyway, the road comes up over here. This is where they put the what are these things called? Canoes. Yeah, this is the canoe takeout area. So when you float, you'll float down here. You can see that the water's pretty high. And then right up here, the road is going to make a sharp turn to the left, and the OT is going to head off to the right, I believe. So we'll just keep an eye out for signs. Okay, so just to give you an idea, I don't want to be too redundant here, but I was talking with some folks at the Mega and they had some issues. They missed this one little sign. So the road is going to turn right here, and it also goes straight over this little creek. There's the first OT sign that I've seen since Bass. So just keep in mind that you're going to go straight over this little bridge towards the cow pen. There's cows. Seriously, that's awesome. Cows. Uh-oh, here they come. They're like, hey, you have any food? I guess they're all humping together. Hi. How are you guys? Oh, okay. Cows. Our first spot of nature. Ooh, look at the baby cow. Alright, so just up the trail, you come to this Walden Cemetery. It's very old from the looks of it. I don't see any dates. It's being run over by yucca. Nice big yucca stock. Friction fire. Cordage all over the place. Bushcrafter's paradise. Alright, so we're just going to continue in here. Once again, I apologize for the cell phone camera, but for some reason my Kodak ZX5 won't turn on, which is a bit disturbing. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new video camera. I think that's just the way it is, folks. But you won't get to see any wonderful smiling face of mine because I don't have a mount for my cell phone to go on my trekking pole, and I don't own a selfie stick. But once you turn off the road, it's pretty much, as you can see, this ATV track, and then you're gonna head up. Once you get to the top of a ridge, you can camp if you chose not to camp at Bass. This is all private property, so you cannot camp on here. So just keep that in mind. Although it's kind of hilly, so you probably wouldn't want to camp anyway. Getting all the spider webs. When you get to the top of the ridge here, it splits off. Just pay attention to that, because the ATV trail goes this way, and the smaller trail goes this way. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, when you get to Bass, you need to check your vehicle. Point this out. They charge $5 plus tax per day to park. So that's kind of a bummer. It's a bit steep, but it's sort of the trailhead, if you will, and guarantees that you have a secure parking. And the folks at Bass are pretty friendly. So I paid for Friday and Saturday. I'll be getting a lift, hopefully, once I get to Berryman. Somebody can drive me back, so either Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending upon what I'm doing and where I'm at. But like I said, it's going to be about 22 and a half miles, so we'll see. It's only 15 to Brazil Creek. This stuff right here is called mayapple. It's in the nightshade family. See that little flower there? That'll turn into a fruit. The fruit is only edible when it is ripe. Every other part of the plant will kill you dead. You can see that the flower here, this one has a Y branch, and the flower comes out of the middle. The single stems will be the first year, and they won't produce a fruit. Only the ones with the Y will. The trail is great. The birds are singing. Things are going well. I just ran across another hiker, an elderly gent, who is making his way from Brazil Creek to back to Bass. The guys at Bass told me to keep an eye out for him. They dropped him off at Brazil Creek like 4 days ago, and he's been making his way slowly but surely all the way back to Bass. So he was moving slow, but he was moving, and that's all that matters. So get on the trail, folks. You have no excuse. Man, it's beautiful out here. So I was following this trail right here, and I went up some really big ass hill, and I started thinking this hill is way too steep for trail, and I've come up to this little forest road here, and I think I missed a mark. So I gotta head back down. I was looking at the map, comparing my GPS to the map, and I don't think I'm on the trail anymore. So this puts a little crimp in my speed plan. So we're gonna head back down to the last marker and figure out where we lost the trail. Pays to pay attention. Oh, the sweet lull of the ATV trail. Her tread is flat, her trail wide, but don't fall for her disguise. This is what trail looks like. Not like that, like this. I came from that direction. I walked right up here and went that way. And I should have went this way. But had I not built trail, I may not have thought, well, geez, this hill is really damn steep for a hiker and a horse. Why didn't they put switchbacks? Because that's exactly what I thought. And had I not thought that, who the hell knows where I'd be. All right, we're back on trail. Hopefully that wasn't too long of a detour. Half mile maybe? I don't know. Right, it just adds to the burn. Adds to the mileage, right? Oh yeah. Whoa, buddy. As the Shug would say. All right, we're moving though. It's still early. We got plenty of daylight. I just came up on top of this ridgeline. Not much of a view. All these damn trees are in the way. But it's a hefty climb. There's a little campsite up here. Might be a decent place to stop. Not sure where it's at, but this is what it looks like. Trail comes up over there. Trail goes this way. And there's our nice view. But we're burning it. Oh man. I think we should make it to Berryman. I think it's only like 9:15, 9:30 at the most. And I've already done about, I want to say 3, maybe 4 miles. So, we're getting there. I'm out of breath, but I think I'm going to stay out of breath until the end of the day. We're burning calories, folks. Oh, I'm having a great time. Wow. It's nice out there. Those pastures are beautiful. This is going to be an awesome day. Awesome weekend. Trail brings you right along the Courtois. It's not too bad. If you needed water, you could go and get some. Certainly pretty. Dogwoods are all but done flowering for the most part. This one right there. Leaves are coming in pretty heavy. A lot of purple flowers. I just crossed over this dirt road for essentially, well, this one the first time, but if you take a look at the map here, see if we can get it to focus. You got a couple roads that you cross over. So I just crossed over this section right here. And so that puts me at about, I'd say about 3 miles this way to the split of the Berryman Loop. And then from there, it'll be about another 13. So I've got, I don't know, about 16 miles left. So not too bad. It's about 11 o'clock. So I'm about on schedule, honestly. If I can hit that split about noon, then it'll give me, 6-7 hours for sure. At a fairly easy pace to make it all the way to Berryman. So we're cruising along. I'm going to have a little snack here. It's important to maintain your food and hydration. I'll have to stop and get water, maybe at Harmon Spring. In that area, there's a lot of water. I hate to walk all the way down to Harmon Spring, but we'll see what's available. And my trail snack of this trip is roasted chickpeas. I went ahead and made some, and they're not too bad. You know, they got decent fat, protein, and they're kind of healthy for you. So, maybe I'll do a video up on those. I got a couple other recipes I want to try, but look for that in the future. But in the meantime, I go that way. The turkey vultures are waiting for me to die or get lost. I ended up on this double track ATV trail, and I thought I had done it again. I was going and I didn't see any signs, and I was getting concerned. And but they do have some signs. But I was cruising along here, and then there's this split right here, and I almost missed that sign right there. I was putting a wrapper from a Larabar in my pouch, and I had my eyes down, and I'm just walking along and almost missed it. So, pay attention. I'm not good at that. You get looking at the ground, you get looking at the scenery, and then you miss something, and that's how folks get lost. But we're cruising along. It's like 11:30. We're getting closer. I'm slowing down a little bit, that's for sure. But I should be able to make it. Probably hate myself in the morning, but I should be able to make it. Got a major blowdown across the trail. You can see why. Woodpecker had some woodpecker action right about there. Blew right down. Check out this tree as well, which looks like it has a little fire char at the base. So I made a mark on the GPS. The nice thing about having the GPS is, I can let the group know that they need to come in. For the most part, the trail's been pretty clean. I've counted maybe 4 or 5 blowdowns. Nothing as bad as that though. But a few that would need some action from a saw. Nothing that really impedes the trail as much as that did. But I'll make a note, let them know. There's a few sections that could use some mowing, some weed eating, things like this. If it gets too high, it's gonna, take over. But I'm less than a mile from Harmon Spring cutoff, and so I'm about on time. I'm doing okay. I'm going to fill up with water there, and I might have some lunch. I don't like to stop, you know, cuts into my time, but I need to eat, I think. So put a little tuna wrap in me, and we'll get rolling. All right, well, no sooner than I turn the camera off that I hit the cutoff. So that way goes to Harmon Spring. This way continues on to the Berryman. That's the way I'm gonna go. I know that I'll have to cross over a small creek coming up here, and I should be able to get water there. I still have a little bit of water, but I'd like to do a refill and you know, eat before I hit Brazil Creek. I know I can refill for water at Brazil Creek, and that should get me all the way back to Berryman. And I don't remember if there's a water source at Berryman or not. I know that there was that little pond back there, but I don't know if they had like a water spigot. I'm sure I could always bum some water off some other folks, perhaps, if I need to cook with. But doing all right. It is exactly 12. So I'm slightly behind schedule. I got maybe another quarter mile, half mile to the actual split of the Berryman. But for the most part, I'm on track. If I can maintain that pace, then I should hit the Berryman Campground at about between 6 and 7, just in time for Rick to cook me dinner. Trail crosses over here. Nice little sandbar here. So I'm just going to have a sit in the shade. Quick lunch. We'll go up here and get water. It's moving a little bit up there too. But, you know, just with the trail crossing and all right here. With the horses coming through, you know, don't want to get poop in my water. But I'm using the Sawyer, and then I'll just fill up my little smart water bottles.